Hi everybody, welcome back. If you have a dog, well, you might think that you've got the pet parent thing down pat, but is there anything that you could be doing to be a bit more responsible? I am joined this morning by Richard and Vicki Horwitz from BarkBusters to talk about tips every dog owner should know. Thank you so much for being here.
Our pleasure. Good morning.
Good morning. And I feel like this is a relevant segment, really, however long you've had a dog for. Really, it's not just new dog owners who need to hear this.
Dogs are dogs, and we humanize our dogs. We talk to them like they know what we're talking about. They really don't. They cock their heads. We're not always clear. So being a responsible dog owner, you should start off by being clear with your dog, setting some rules.
What are some misconceptions that people have about dogs?
So, people will think that all dogs, there's certain breeds that are aggressive, let's say. And, every dog has that instinct of having an aggression in it. And so what people have to understand is that whether it's a Chihuahua, it's a German Shepherd, it's a Poodle, they could all make mistakes. And if they make mistakes, it's often because they're not understanding what their owners are asking them to do. They've had some kind of a trauma in their life that's caused them to become fearful, or they just don't know how to handle certain situations, so they just make a mistake, and they don't have that good leadership in their household.
And that's key. Leadership is really key. Dogs look to us for leadership. They're pack animals. And when they're in a pack, there's always a leader of the pack. Now they're in a human dog pack. We have to be the leaders. We have to show strong leadership and be clear with what we expect our dogs. We got to train them so they understand if there's a situation what they should be doing, or if they're not sure, they should look to us for some guidance.
What are signs that they might not consider you to be their leader?
If you ask them, try to communicate something to them, and they just look at you or they walk the other way and they ignore you, then they're not respecting you and listening to you. If they feel that they have jobs, then they will do things like bark at every noise they hear. They may run and charge the front door because they think it's their job to answer the door. They become protective of owners and don't let people interact near them, even if they say, give a hug, hello. And they just become, what people say, fresh. But the problem is people think some of that behavior is cute. And what they aren't understanding is that it may look cute, but it can change very quickly and become a problematic behavior. And so we tell people, you really have to think about the long term, because as many times these dogs keep making the mistake and you keep encouraging that behavior, it's that much harder to change it. And it might be cute to jump on a young adult, but you don't want a dog jumping on an older person or a young child.
Right.
So dogs don't understand they can do it sometimes. It's either I can do it or I can't do it. And I think that's what people don't realize.
And is it true that you cannot teach an old dog new tricks?
No, that's not true at all. You can teach an old dog new tricks. In fact, we taught our dog when he was 8 years old.
Wow.
And what it is you have to be proactive. You set up situations before it actually becomes an issue. So if running to the door is a big deal, you set up an exercise where you go to the door and no one's there, but you train your dog to stay away from the door. So when it actually happens, the dog knows, oh, it's not my job.
Never too late to correct those behaviors.
It's not. That's correct.
Richard and Vicki, thank you so much for coming on from BarkBusters. Always such great advice.
Thank you.